October 23rd. I wanted to share a message here. I'm going to read Psalms 92. And the reason why I like to read Psalms 92 is because I cried out to the Lord a while ago, okay? And that's when I started seeing things happening. Not only that, I started seeing demonic spirits. And then this photos surfaced up, some odd years after that. Because I just told him I couldn't do this, that this world was evil. It was just evil. I didn't want anything more to do with it. I told him, nobody could make an honest living in this world anymore because it was evil. There was no hope of raising a family in a world like this. Okay? This is the days of iniquity. People have chosen to prosper in all their worldliness. God didn't create us for this. I wonder, how would people treat John the Baptist if he was here right now today? Because it says clearly in the Bible here, in the end days, people prefer to have their ears tickled. There's no doubt about it. They would prefer to have their ears tickled. And I could see that too, just by the way everybody is here. The way everything they like doing, what they hold most. Even in the churches, when I went to the churches, it was always about prosperity. I'd listen to the pastors talking about where they used to be 20 years ago and look at where they are today. And then I'm looking at what's going on in the world and then the evil that I've seen. I've literally witnessed demons jumping in and out of people. Jumping in and out of them. That's what their eyes look like when they jump in them real fast. And then they spit their tongue out so fast. Like that right there. Your eye would not be able to catch it. You wouldn't be able to catch it. There's no way. Now here's a couple of faces in the clouds that I took the photo. See, these photos I'm showing you, I took these photos. These aren't photos that I got off the internet and downloaded. These are photos that I took. So make no mistake, I'm not showing you stuff that other people had. I had a dream where I seen a lake. The vine coming out of the lake. It was all muddy. And there's like a little river right here, a little stream now. It's drying up like it's almost nothing now. But there's more water at one time running down. But it's literally drying up down here. I mean, it's like muddy now. But I had a dream of that, where everything was muddy. And the vine, everything was attached to it. It was ripe, ready for harvest. And here I am at a lake. And it's the season according to the Jewish holidays here. Everything's like perfect timing. I want to read you this right here, because this is what's getting ready to happen. Okay? Psalms 92, I'm going to start off at 6. A brutish man knoweth not, neither does a fool understand this. When the wicked spring as the grass, and when all the workers of iniquity do flourish, it is that they shall be destroyed forever. But thou, Lord, art most high forevermore. For lo, thy enemies, O Lord, for lo, thy enemies shall perish. All the workers of iniquity shall be scattered. But my horn shalt thou exhort like the horn of a unicorn. Now see, that's the only time you'll ever hear anything about a unicorn. You know what I mean? People don't even believe that there ever was. But I'm going to tell you right now, if it was written in the Bible, there was unicorns. I shall be anointed with fresh oil. My eyes also shall see my desires of my enemies, and my ears shall hear the desires of the wicked that rise up against me. The righteous shall flourish like the palm tree, and he shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon. Those that he planted in the house of the Lord shall flourish in the courts of our God. They shall still bring forth fruit in old age. and shall be fat and flourishing, to show that the Lord is upright. He is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him. Now see, I don't hate anybody. I've had people sit there and say that I spoke against different people or whatever. I don't hate anybody at all. But I do see what a lot of people are doing and how a lot of people are talking about Illuminati deception, which I know it's got nothing to do with the Word of God. And I know the Word of God also says to stay away from such things. But other people say, oh, no, it's good to, be watching and learning all that. That says in the Bible to watch. No, it doesn't say to watch that. It says to watch for the coming of the Lord. Not to be seeking signs in the Illuminati deception. Don't be deceived. You're watching the wrong stuff, because with the same breath, they're sitting there saying they've discovered codes in the Bible and they're twisting the Word of God. Everything you need to know is right here in this book. It's not in their Illuminati deceptions, and you don't need to know that. This book told us perfectly clear that Jesus Christ is coming back now. I guarantee you John the Baptist wouldn't be paying no attention to the Illuminati deception. None at all. He would have been telling you about the Word of God, preparing the way for the Lord. Everything you need to know is right here. And it'll tell you everything that happened in this world. Jesus Christ said, I'm not from this world. See that movie that got coming out on 11/11? And it's showing like aliens coming from another planet. And they're here to destroy people. They're making people fearful of what's coming. Well, let me tell you something. That's another trick of the devil. And these movies, it's all from Hollywood. It's all from Hollywood. People got to stop. This is where you're going to get all your good information right here. You're not going to get it in the world. You're getting your information, the wrong information. God created us to worship Him in the Spirit. This world and us, we're all created right here. They are always watching us from the very beginning. And the devil, he's always been here. Jesus Christ said, I'm not from this world. He told Pilate that before they crucified him. And he also said, you can't do nothing that my Father doesn't allow. The devil can't do nothing either that the Father doesn't allow. I mean, look at what Job went through in the Bible. It even says, God told him, you ain't touching him. And he didn't. You see what I'm saying? It's been a long, trying, hard time. I'll be glad when it's over. Another thing I try to tell people, lose the hate. I hear people talking about hate. Lose it. Just get rid of it, I may not like some things. I don't like what I'm seeing here. But I'm going to tell you something. The Lord's going to destroy and get rid of all of this. See, when you got hate in you, a lot of hate and anger towards anything or anyone, that's fuel for the devil. He loves that. See, me, when somebody starts getting me riled up a little bit, a little unedged, I separate myself from them. I remove myself from them. I quit listening to them. I've had to delete conversations on these phones where I don't even get their messages. I don't even hear them calling or anything, I separate myself from them because that's what they're trying to do. It says in the end times the saints will be wore out. And that's why I made that last video. I said, are you wore out? Do you feel wore out? Or do you feel like there's things in this world that you really got to still be living for? Because it talks about the wise and the foolish. Anyhow, God bless y'all, man. I hope you got something out of this message. And know this. If John the Baptist was here, because it says in the Bible in the end times, people love to have their ears tickled, man. This is the time when you don't want to have your ears tickled. You don't want to have them tickled. If you feel like somebody's out there tickling your ear, I'd get away from that as quick as I could. God bless yous.